Well, that is true. I mean, Hugo, imagine a day like this. Next thing you know, your home is gone. That's what happened yesterday at about 3 to 4 o'clock in the late afternoon. Different parts of, Mthatha villages near Mthatha are sitting with this problem right now. Homeless families left destitute after a tornado ripped through most parts of these communities. Now, the house that we're in, or rather I'm standing on top of right now, belongs to the old lady's son. And he actually lives in Johannesburg, Hugo. So he is due back today. And this is what he'll be welcomed by when he comes back home. So she's actually right here trying to pick up the pieces. We found her ravaging through these walls, and of course trying to get the bedding, trying to get the solar box out from here, trying to ensure that at least, hoping that it's saved so that her son can at least have that there, trying to salvage bits and pieces of her son's furniture, who of course was not expecting this. When he comes back, he will be shocked, Hugo, because she doesn't have a phone to communicate with him or show him pictures of the destruction that is here. So this is not the only houses. I'm sure you see right behind me. There are other houses, but not as bad as this one, of course. The roofs have been stripped off in certain homes. You can also see that some of them have the walls have actually collapsed. They've come down. But out of most of the houses, this one that we're standing on, they have lost everything. I think the only personal belongings that they'll be able to salvage, of course, is the bedding that, the Makulu here has managed to get. Let me just speak to her quickly, Hugo, because we were talking to her as we got here so that she could tell us what exactly happened and how this tornado and the storm came through. Makulu, kasicacisele izenjani le nkanyamba?
Le nkanyamba ivele ngava ngezantsi. Kuqala kwanyuka elihlaza kakhulu ngapha. Lakhweza lenjeje yavuleka ngapha kwabikho ngxaki. Ngapha kuhlaza kutupha ngapha. Sabe sijonge ibizawuvela ngapha. Yavela ngapha ngezantsi bla emnyango. Savala emnyango sabamba amaqhango. Satyhiliza amaqhango sajonga ecangweni. Ujonge phezulu indlu imkile. Saphuma phandle.
Emakhulu.
Saphuma phandle yabe inganethi imvula hayi kweli. Yabe ingane kwabe kunzima indlu yawa bodlo iflat.
Kunethi indawo yonke okanye nje le ndawo ihamba
ngelo xesha bendipha ekhaya ngelo xesha. Lena indlu yonyanam le. Nayo ndiyibone emveni kwemvula. Ndandawujonga isilevini. Afika ingekho. Ndaqomba kunzima ke ngoku xa ingekhoyo. Imkile. Zabe ndawujonga kwimke yonke imizi yonke indawo. And kunzima kuyanetha. Kubi apha phandle and kukho umoya. And kuyabonakala qha uba yinkanyamba le. Yibe sifikele inkanyamba. Ndingase nditsho qha ithatha nje indawana ethile umrhotsho. Ithatha nje umrhotsho ayithathanga ndawo yonke. Ithatha nje umrhotsho.
Ngoku ke makhulu ndiyabona uba uyaqokelela uyazama ukhangela izinto ezilahlekileyo.
Ewe ndilapha phezu kwayo le ndlu kolonyanam. Ndilapha phezu kwayo ndikhangela izinto ebezilayita apha kuthiwa ziisola. Ibhoksi yakhona ndiyifumene yona. Iifestile zigubekile, iingubo zimdaka, ibhedi ifile, iipleti zakhe nezitofu zakhe naziya. Kunzima nje kungulobotyo-botyo ivele yathi ukuwa kwayo le ndlu yalonyanam yawela ngakuyo. Kandithi sa kushiyeke kubekho isithuba esilapha. Hayi ivele yawela kuyo yaqokelela yacisilela. Ndiyavumbulula ke ngoku ndihambe ndivumbula neglasi iifestile. Iipleti zona zatshaba naziya phaa. Zitshabile zona iipleti. Into yonke into kanosiphelo mani mandithi yonke into kanosiphelo ifile apha. Ndicinga ke nguyitange eli legesi yakhe. Andilandi walindawoni phaa kulaa ndawo.
Yho makhulu, ngoku nileliphi phezolo ke ngokuba uthi nawe endlini kumke uphahla?
Kulimkile iphahla kodwa sincedwa thina yindlu ibisanduxhonywa. Ngena kuyuba bese ivale umdeko. Ingekagqitywa neefestile savala izinto safaka amazinki ezifestileni. Satsho sangena salala. Akunzima kulibala nje. Akukabikho nto yenziweyo phaa ekhaya endlini. Hayi selibala nje. Iifestile zona ziphumile bezikhona ebesendizifakile zataka phaa. Salala kuloo ndlu saqokelelana kuloo ndlu nabantwana yonke into nomolokazana yonke into salala endlini enye.
Uziva njani ke ngokwena makhulu apha ngaphakathi?
Akukho yam kaloku ndingumntu nje omileyo. Akukho yam kuba ndixakile ndiyazi uba izawuqala phi iphele phi, izawuthathwa phi ithini, kubani oza kwenza le nto. Kuba kaloku sixhomana nale peyi and bo siyayitya, abantwana bafuna le peyi, sizawuthini? Kukho umkhwetha apha ofuna ulungiswa kwasithaba nodade wethu. Kukho umkhwetha ofuna uba siyamngxamisa ngoku. Asizumngxamisa xa sijonga uba isimo sithini. Uyayibona le nto? Umkhwetha naye kunzima kulaa nje behleli kuyo. Imkile abantwana babaleka abafana bagalela amantsika iingubo apha phezu kwendlu amazinki emkile. Laa ronto bemkhavarishe ngamazinki. Pho nizawuyibona nje laa nto.
Hayi uxolo makhulu. Uxolo nyhani, I mean, Hugo, you can hear from the tone of her voice that, I mean, this is a difficult situation. Would have been for any person now, more especially for her, because she says that she relies on the social grant. She's trying to figure out where exactly she's going to get the money to finance this again, to finance the house. But not just her son's house, her own house as well is also destroyed. It was destroyed by the storm and tornado that ripped through this part of the village. She also says that currently they actually have a young man who went to initiation school, who's also stranded now because they're trying to wonder how they're going to go about finishing the process, the traditional process of his initiation, because now they need to focus on rebuilding, of course, and trying to salvage anything else that is left of this destruction, and also the destruction of her home as well. Now, I'm just going to step up here and show you the local shop as well, here to my left here. The local shop here, Hugo, as well, gone. Everything is gone. Unfortunately, we have not been able to get up that hill yet to speak to the shop owner, but it is gone, Hugo. There's nothing left there besides just one little house. I mean, all of the houses here, if it's not the roof, then it's the entire house collapsed, and the people don't know what they're going to do. I mean, it's not the first time. It's the first time in this particular village, but in this part of the Eastern Cape, this is something that happens on the regular. So you ask yourself, Hugo, whether, disaster management, what are they doing about this in the municipality? The OR Tambo District Municipality, how are they helping these communities? I mean, they should be prepared for disasters such as this one, because just last year as well, there was a terrible storm that actually took most parts of the houses, along the national road there. And also now, we've been told by some of the community members and the villagers that they have not received any form of assistance. When these disasters happen, no one comes forward to assist and help rebuild. People like, Umakhulu here, who is trying so hard to salvage some of the personal belongings that belong to her son, who doesn't know what she's going to do from here on. I mean, she was not expecting this. So we are going to reach out to the municipality as well and talk to them and ask them, what is the way forward? How is disaster management going to assist these families? Most of them relying on social grants, not having the financial ability to ensure that they're able to rebuild their homes.
Siba, we'll obviously be very keen to hear what the local municipality has to say. But talk to us about the casualties. Have there been any talks of casualties?